We saw in Soweto mop-up operations, clean-up operations for the most part. But let's take you now to KwaZulu-Natal, where our reporter Simphiwe Makhanya is, and he is at Merebank, south of Durban, and a very different picture happening there in Durban. So Simphiwe, good morning, and seeing some containers behind you. Where exactly are you and what's happening?
Sakina, good morning to the viewers as well of Sakina, we are in Merebank, which is south of Durban. I'm going to ask my colleague Nathi Mzimela just to give you a sense of what is currently happening as I speak to you now, and I can certainly tell our viewers that the looting continues here in Merebank. Behind me, Sakina, is a factory. It's a Bidvest International Logistics warehouse. So this is where the big corporates basically keep their stock of food, and I can tell you that where we are currently, you know, there are quite a number of people helping themselves with all sorts of, you know, goods that they can actually get their hands on. It's been the case, Sakina, since we arrived early this morning, not only here, Umlazi as well. There's a similar, you know, situation that is unfolding there. The Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, in his, you know, media briefing yesterday, said that the damage up to now can be, you know, estimated to be over 3 billion rand as a result of what is currently unfolding, the issue of looting as well as the issue of damage to infrastructure. I did earlier on, Sakina, spot Metro police officers who were just driving past, and I can tell you that they did not even bother to stop and to just check what was happening, because you don't really have to check, you can just see it yourself. People are helping themselves with all sorts of, you know, goods that they, you know, can get their hands on. The question that has been asked, Sakina, is where are law enforcement authorities? You know, we know, of course, that the Minister of Police, Begicele, did arrive in the province yesterday, and he spoke to my colleague, Jake Paulse, saying that police will intensify their visibility in the province, and the issue as well of the SANDF members being deployed here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal to beef up the security of law enforcement authorities. But from where I am standing, Sakina, I have not seen a single police officer. I have not seen a single member of the SANDF. And as you can see clearly in your visuals, that the looting does continue here in KwaZulu-Natal, Sakina.
Well, Simphiwe, as you said, the Minister of Police, of course, I would imagine is perhaps still in the province, still in eThekwini. And we heard of the deployment of soldiers. We heard of intensifying arrests that would be taking place. Has any of that been noticed? Have you seen any, observed any of that sort of activity?
What we do know, Sakina, from the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Sihle Zikalala, is that over 1,000 people have been arrested for such incidents. But of course, you know, the issue of police visibility on the ground remains quite a thorny one, because as we were driving around different, you know, places where this sort of activity is continuing, the looting, it became very difficult to see even one police officer. Just where we are, we were able to spot one Metro police mini bus taxi, but they did not stop. They just continued with their journey, and as you can see, people here are basically, you know, helping themselves with all sorts of goods. The challenge for these people, Sakina, has been the issue of transport. You know, as they take these goods, you know, it becomes a problem for them as to how they then get them to their, you know, respective destinations. But they are not, by the look of things, going to stop anytime soon, Sakina.
Simphiwe, we'll park it there for now. Thanks so much as we continue bringing you coverage of looting, mayhem and destruction that is continuing, and that is the latest coming out of KwaZulu-Natal.